doing?
Oh, I'm trying on glasses.
How come?
Well, just to see what I look like.
Well, can I try on some glasses, too?
Oh, sure. I have some here. Oh, I have some little granny glasses for you. Just your size. And how about a granny hat, huh? Oh, how cute, Grandma Dido. What big eyes you have, Grandma.
The better to see you with. How do I look?
You look cute. Don't you think so? Oh, now here. I've got some special glasses here. Look at these.
Oh, you look funny.
Well, these are supposed to be funny glasses.
I like the nose.
Thank you. But you know, Dido, glasses are very important because they help people to see.
How do you know if you need glasses?
Well, sometimes things seem blurry, or other times your eyes get tired quickly. And sometimes you can find out by taking an eye test.
What's an eye test?
Well, let's find out from the school nurse, Joan Cameron. An eye test is a very simple procedure I use once a year to see if the children are having any trouble with their vision. The children receive the test once a year when they're in kindergarten. I bring them in a big group, and I take them one at a time and stand them 10 feet away from a chart. I stand near the chart. It has a big E on it. The E's get smaller and smaller, and as I point to the E's, they tell me with their fingers which direction that the E is pointing. Then I also take the boys in a group and one at a time show them some pictures that have a circle with a number in the center. The numbers are of different colors, and they tell me if they see the numbers or not. Nature is like that, in that some boys have difficulty seeing the colors. Girls don't need this test because they can see colors. If a child has a problem seeing the E's on the chart as they get smaller, he might need the help of some glasses so that he can see objects that are that distance away. I'd like to introduce you now to some of the children who have needed the help of glasses, and they can tell you how much they like them. What do you think of your glasses?
They're neat. Yeah, I like them. I like them. I like them very much. And, I keep them safe and I never break them.
Glasses are great.
Yes, I think so, too.
Wait a minute, Kashka. Something about you looks different.
Yes, I curled my hair.
Boy, these glasses make you notice things you never noticed before.
Yes, and our storyteller today, Alice Hofstetter, she's going to read us a book about some very special glasses called lookers.
Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Mrs. Hofstetter, and I'm a librarian with the Los Angeles County Public Library. It's nice to see you all here. Are you ready for a story today? Well, first let's do, give me your hands. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Now lay them in your lap. Okay, our story today is going to be called The Looking Book. And this is by P.K. Helland. Yes, it's a nice book. Now listen very carefully. Use your good lookers now. Turn off that darn TV, Mommy said one day, and go outside. Go outside and play. Well, but we're watching cartoons, Kenny said with a pout, and there's nothing to do if you make us go out. And Mickey said, there's nothing to do and there's nothing to see. We want to stay here and watch our TV. But Mommy just smiled through all their sad sighs and said, when they're done, she held out a surprise. Oh, a very strange surprise. They looked just like glasses, but bigger by far, with air where the lenses usually are. What are they? Asked Kenny, taking hold of his prize. Do I eat them, or bounce them, or put them on my eyes? They're lookers, said Mommy, just as plain as can be. They help you to look. They help you to see. what they're going to do with them. So go on outside, go out the back door, and look with your lookers like you've never looked before. On out the back door to the wide open spaces. They marched with their lookers in place on their faces. It didn't take long to find something to see. Within only seconds, Mickey found a great tree. Look at this, Mickey said, shouting with glee. Look at this wonderful, beautiful tree. It's wide and it's tall, and the leaves are all green. This is the best tree I've ever seen. Jamie. They looked at each other and smiled in kind and decided to see what else they could find. So they both went out looking, and Kenny sat down on a small patch of ground and parted the grass that grew all around. The grass is amazing, he suddenly said. There are all kinds of things here, brown, yellow, and red. There are twig things and rock things.
But that grass is green.
Mm-hmm. Underneath it's brown. And dirt things and string things. Not to mention a whole lot of little black things. You go out tomorrow and look in the grass and see what's underneath there. And then Mickey said, there are lots of great bugs, too, going every which way. They don't sing or dance, but they are great anyway.
But some kind of bugs dance.
Mm-hmm, some do. Then he reached down and picked up an old wooden stick and yelled out to Kenny, you better come quick. There's a ladybug here on this piece of wet wood, and it's not wearing a bow tie or a funny red hood, but it's doing all the things a ladybug should, and better than any cartoon.
A ladybug on a tree,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not wet.
No, they're not. And better than any cartoon bug could.
We saw
Can
a
we,
ladybug, it was red on back.
let's listen. You can tell me when
And
you're
I
done,
saw
all right?
one
Mm-hmm. Tell me when you're done.
tree.
Okay. But Kenny was too busy to come. He stood by a rose bush, smelling a rose, and held the small flower right under his nose. Let's see what he's going to do next. He sniffed it and whiffed it and let out a sigh and fell down on the lawn with a breathless, oh, my. Then he said, this rose doesn't smile or wear pretty clothes, but it's really one heck of a beautiful rose. Mickey was off somewhere else again. Oh, look, he yelled out, pointing up to the sky. Honest to goodness,
A butterfly.
real live butterfly.
A butterfly is on the boy's
Mm-hmm.
but it's only yellow.
Oh, for being half butter and the other half fly, it looks really nice up there in the sky.
Butterflies
Mhm.
dance.
Mm-hmm.
And butterflies fly.
That's right. I don't believe it, Kenny said suddenly. There's so much to look at, so much to see. I just never knew there's so much to do. And so they looked high, and where did they look next? And they looked low, and they looked very hard. They looked with their lookers all over the yard. And it wasn't until later, when dinner was cooking, that Kenny and Mickey finally stopped looking. There were small things and tall things and flowers with seeds. There were all kinds of new things, green and purple and blue things. There was, Jamie, sit up, honey. There was every kind of do thing any place ever needs. It was the greatest day ever, they said with a shout. And first thing tomorrow, we're going back out. So, they gave their lookers to Mommy. And then they said, and you want to know something? The best part of all, you don't need your lookers. You don't need them at all. 'Cause that's the very best thing about them. You don't have to wear them. You can see things without them.
Yes, there's a turtle.
Yeah, a turtle and a little squirrel in the tree. Ah, see? Right down there. And a squirrel in the tree.
And a frog.
And I have a special rhyme to share with you. Have you ever heard of Grandma's glasses? I'm going to show you, and then you can do it with me. Okay. Here is Grandma's glasses, and here is Grandma's hat. And this is the way she folds her hands so nicely in her lap. And here is Grandpa's spectacles, and here is Grandpa's hat. And this is the way he folds his arms. Now, what do you think of that? You were a very good audience, boys and girls, and I enjoyed being here with you today, and I want to say goodbye to you.
It's amazing how much you can see in your backyard just by looking.
And it looks like a lot of fun, too.
Kashka, what's that you have?
Oh, it's my viewer. It helps you to look closely at things.
What kinds of things?
Well, here, take a look.
Oh, I see a flower.
And now,
I see a duck.
my turn. Oh, I see a flower, too. And a leaf.
What else?
Here, would you like to look again?
Yeah,
What do you see now?
I see a bird.
Oh, I like birds. They're so pretty.
Now I see a tree limb.
Isn't it interesting, all those designs in it?
Yeah, all those little lines. Kashka, this is fun. But where are all these things?
Well, let me show you. Here.
What's this?
It's a nature park.
What's a nature park?
Oh, it's a beautiful place filled with things of nature, living animals and plants in their natural homes.
Can we go there?
Well, sure. But first, let me get my hat. Might be a sunny day. And my backpack filled with our supplies. A basket for you. And here we go.
Okay, let's go. Is this an adventure?
Yes, it's an adventure in seeing.
What's that?
Well, we look all around to see what we can see. There may be little animals and bugs, but we must be very quiet so we don't scare them.
Okay, I want to see everything. Oh, there's a duck.
Aren't they cute? They're probably looking for food.
What do they eat?
Oh, they find little bugs and things in the lake.
Oh, this is so pretty.
Yes, it is.
I wonder what else we'll see.
Well, let's go look.
Look. was some adventure.
Yes, we saw lots of things.
Ducks and bugs.
Trees and flowers.
And best of all, it was in its natural home.
Yes, but it's time for us to head on back.
Okay.
But let's be real quiet. Who knows what we'll see?
That was fun. Can we go there again?
Anytime you like.
There's so many things to see.
And glasses help people to see all the things we saw today.
It's nice that glasses do that. Seeing is very useful.
And do you see this chart?
I know what that's for.
What?
You're going to give me an eye test.
That's right. But first, let's say goodbye to our friends.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Dito, are you ready for your eye test?
Yep.
Okay, first I got to put an eye patch over your eyes so we can test one at a time. Okay,
How's that?
here we go. Stand back. I will point to them, and you tell me what you see. Ready? What is this letter?
E.
And this?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This sounds familiar.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Okay, now let's try another one. How about this?
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
Yay, you're doing very
These are
well.
nice because they're green. I know that one.
Yes. What about this little tiny one way down here?
Boy, that's harder to see, but that's an X.
That's an X, like a kiss on the chart.
Yeah,
And what else? How about up here? What's this letter?
that's an R.
Okay, now we're going to test the other eye. Okay. Okay. You're doing pretty good. You must have 20/20 vision. Okay, let's try over here. What's this letter?
D.
And whose name begins with D?
Home.